One happy Thursday. Okay, I'm really excited to be jumping on here. Let me just adjust my seat a little bit. But I'm so excited to be jumping on. So, we actually have a few ladies that we are celebrating tonight. So, let me just make sure that we are live. We're going to the right place. But say hi when you guys see this. I just want to make sure everybody can see where we're at. And my name is Sarah, but I'm going to give it a couple of minutes for everybody to hop on. So let me just make sure that we are live. We are ready to go. You know, y'all, I want you to type in the chat though. Do you have some fun plans for the 4th of July? So type that in the chat. If you do you have fun plans for 4th of July and what are they? And I will share mine as we're waiting for everybody to jump on. I'm just giving it a couple of minutes because I feel like sometimes my live doesn't always work. But anyway, okay. So I think we're good. I think we're ready to go. And our live is rocking and rolling. And yes, y'all, so we are celebrating two amazing, beautiful ladies tonight. We are actually celebrating Nydia and Christina. So type in the chat, y'all, who are you here to who are you here to celebrate? Who are you here to support tonight? So I'm going live on this really interesting platform and I cannot find anything. Oh my gosh. Hey Sherry. Okay, good. Yay. Well, I'm so glad that you're on tonight and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it is that we are going to do. So, what we're doing, ladies, is we are celebrating, yes, Nydia, Christina, they are brand new consultants. So, I would love for you to type in the chat, like if you're here to support them, why you know that she is going to be great at Mary Kay. And if you are one of these amazing ladies, Christina, Nydia, type that in the chat. What are you most excited about getting started with Mary Kay? So, and what we're going to do, by the way, is I'm going to be trying some products actually on myself, and we might have some giveaways. Really excited for that. And also, I'm going to share about some of the ways that you can help your consultant. And I'm going to share a little bit about me too, little bit about the products, some other ways that you could support her, and even a little bit about our Mary Kay business because it may not be for you, but you might know someone that could be really, really great at this and may want to join their team. So keep that in the back of your mind as we're sharing. And yay, Christina, I love that you love the product. So what is your favorite product as I'm getting set up here? Type that in the chat. What is your favorite product? And I will just say mine is absolutely the skincare, which I'm pulling that out right now. And if you have your beauty pack that I sent you, go ahead and pull that out. And if not, that's okay too. If you requested it, it might still be in the mail. I know sometimes when it's like a holiday week, I feel like things take even longer. But anyway, okay, I think I have, it's all right here in front of me. That's hilarious. Well, anyway, so the first thing that we're doing also, hey, Lindsay, so glad that you're on here to support your new team member, Christina. All right. So, ladies, we're playing a game, which, by the way, everybody can win something on this game. So, you're literally going to grab a piece of paper. If you have your beauty pack, though, I put one of these in your beauty pack. So, pull that out, and it's a hashtag. And in these little squares, we are going to put what product you would love to have if it were free. There's going to be 3 questions at the end. And when you take a picture and turn that into me or your consultant at the end, you're going to win a prize. So everybody wins. So I want you to type in the chat, like, okay, I have my game board. I have my game board because I want to make sure that you guys have it. So Do you have your game board? Give me a little thumbs up if you do, because I want to make sure everybody is able to be winning something tonight. All right. So I also am going to share a little bit about me. So, a little bit about me. I have been in Mary Kay actually for over 13 years, which is so wild. See, I had to give you guys a little shout out because I'm so excited for you. And I just know that you are going to be great. And so, congrats, ladies, starting your business. And absolutely, guys, say hi whenever you see this. And where are you tuning in from? So, I'm here in Florida. Originally, I'm from Pennsylvania. I don't know where you guys are from, but that's where I was born. But I am here in Florida. So, where are you guys tuning in from? Type that in the chat really quick. So, going back to kind of what we're starting with. So 3 things we're going to be going over tonight, right? One is, of course, the products. So as I'm sharing the products, if there is something that you absolutely have to have, I want you to comment the word sold and whatever that product is. That way your consultant knows, like, okay, you are getting that tonight. All right. So that's one of the things. And at the end, you're going to have the opportunity to take anything home with you to shop. And that's really going to make your consultant's day. I know that. And then the other thing is maybe you want to have some fun, get some ladies together for your consultant. So Christina, Nydia, or maybe you have another consultant on here that is not one of those ladies. But anyway, it could be online, it could be in person, and you also get free products. So that's pretty fun. And when you book that and you pick a date tonight, you get another prize. What? I know. So awesome. And the other thing to keep in mind, we like to have a lot of fun. So if you like to join in on that fun or even make some extra money working from home, keep that in the back of your mind too. All right. So I just know, like, for me personally, I have seen so many women just grow their confidence from, like, Lindsay. I love seeing you grow in your confidence every single time I see you. Christina, I'm excited to meet you in person soon. Nydia, I mean, so many of you ladies, and also me personally, the friendships have made such an impact in my life. Just being around positive women, especially like days that I just felt like crawling into a hole. Like, it's that accountability from having such amazing women. So that's one of my favorite parts about Mary Kay. But also, we all have something in common, having really good skin. So I'm going to teach you how to achieve that really good skin. Hey, Dolly. Hey, Cheryl. I'm so glad you joined in. Jessica. All right, cool. So, and I'm going to get started, and I'm also going to share about me, which I totally forgot. The only thing I said was I've been in Mary Kay for 13 years. So if you have your beauty pack, go ahead and pull that out. Of course, I have to use my washcloth with these cute little eyelashes. Aren't they fun? So the first thing I'm going to do, though, I don't really have any makeup on. Most days, I do not wear makeup. I always make a joke when I'm teaching skincare classes. Okay, Cheryl, I'm also in Spring Hill. I love that. But when I'm teaching skincare classes, I make a joke like, I don't always look like this. And it is true. Hey, Milda, thank you for being on. But yes, ladies, share this video with your friends. Share it with your friends, y'all, because we want to share the love. So just getting my face stamp. Now, the products that I'm using tonight is actually what came in your pampering package. If you didn't receive it, it's still on the way. But I'm going to tell you about it. That way you'll know how to use it and all of the benefits. So as we're trying things, though, if there's something that you just have to have, again, like, write it down on your game board or type that in the chat, the word sold and whatever that product is. So we are going to try the Time-Wise Miracle Set. Now, if we were to compare our skincare lines, because we have several different ones, to, like, let's say a lady's item, right? This would be like your Victoria's Secret, like your just underwire bra, right? Because it keeps things kind of like in place. And I'm going to tell you about some other ones, but the first step is our Time Wise 4-in-1 cleanser. And what I love about this is there's two different formulas. So one is for normal to dry, and I don't know if you guys could see, but it has these little beads in it that actually really gently exfoliate your skin. So we're going to put this on, and it's going to remove dirt, oil, makeup, anything that is hanging out on your skin. Now, as I'm cleaning my face, I will just share with you. So where I was at when I first started Mary Kay. So I worked a full-time job like a lot of you. So type in the chat, what do you do for work? I would love to hear that. Now I'm going to wash off my cleanser. So funny story, the first time I ever taught a skincare class, I had no clue what I was doing. Even though Mary Kay gives you a little book to read out of, it's called a flip chart. Like I thought I was too good for the flip chart. So I forgot to tell everyone to wash the cleanser off of their skin. Oh my gosh. And they kept it on, and we did makeup and everything. So that was like the day I almost quit Mary Kay. But I'm so glad that I didn't, y'all. I mean, how many times did we felt like giving up on something, but we kept going? Yeah, so here we are. But no, I worked in healthcare actually. Hey Karen, I worked as a healthcare administrator, and I was going to school. So I love that you're a volunteer at church, what church you go to. And I love hearing all the different professions, home care, production art for beverage cans. That's kind of cool. I love that. But anyway, so I was working, I was going to school, getting a master's degree, and I was getting married. So that was a very crazy time in life. I liked to burn the candle on both ends. And I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I felt like the busiest person on the planet. So I don't know if you guys feel like that, but that was me. I definitely felt like super busy all of the time. And Mary Kay was never something I thought about. Okay, my skin is already feeling awesome. Now, I am going to show you guys a tiny bit of makeup. So I'm going to show you my daytime routine. But my next step is going to be this eye cream. Now, eye cream, I want to tell you something. Around the eyes, this is the first place that you're going to notice signs of aging. So if you don't have an eye cream, highly recommend getting yourself one tonight from your consultant. And I always like to use the ring finger, because around the eyes are the first place that you're going to notice signs of aging. So we want to be super gentle. And hey, Mary Ann, yes, God is so good. And Christina, Psych RN case manager. So wow, I'm excited for you though, Christina, because you are getting into Mary Kay, something fun just from working in healthcare. I know sometimes it could be not so fun. So that's kind of why I started Mary Kay too. So, but the whole kind of reason I was looking for a side hustle was to actually make extra money for my wedding. And I just thought like, hey, I was going to just do this temporarily. But the reason why I started, so I went to a skincare class. It was in person, and I met this woman, and I was learning about the products just like we're doing. She was so successful. She actually had a free car. So how many of you, maybe this is your first time hearing about Mary Kay, type it in the chat. I had never heard of Mary Kay, and I washed my face with shampoo. Like I had no idea what I was doing with skincare or makeup. I had no clue. I also did not really I didn't have a lot of friends. I kept to myself a lot, and I just wasn't very confident, and I also had very low self-esteem, so I'm sure that affected my friendship making ability. So all of these things I felt like were kind of working against me at the time, but this woman, she just inspired me so much. And she not only did she have a free car, I don't know if you ever seen a pink Cadillac, but type that in the chat. So she had a car. She was also making a six-figure income. So she shared with me her highest paycheck was like $13,000 in 1 month. And I was like, what? And she said she was working as a teacher, but she left her job because she had a baby. And her husband was like, hey, you're making more money doing Mary Kay on the side than you are at your teaching job. So, and y'all know living in Florida, I mean, teachers and healthcare workers, first responders, they just do not get paid what they're worth. So anyway, that was where she was at. And that is awesome, Marianne. 50 years. I love that Mary Kay's been around for so long. Hey, Melanie. So anyway, but really what inspired me, not the money, the cars, the diamonds, the trips, like that did not inspire me to start Mary Kay. What I loved was like how positive she was. And I looked around the room and everybody was smiling and laughing and having fun. It's like, I want to do this. I want to be a part of a group of women that are happy. And maybe like I will feel happier. I struggled with depression for a really long time. And again, very low self esteem. And I just, seeing all these women so happy, like I wanted that. And I thought, hey, if this lady can do it, it can't be that hard. So I signed up that night and actually earned my first car in 4 months, which is so wild. I still feel like I didn't know what I was doing back then, but I just became addicted to making other people feel good about themselves. So kind of like, when you could pour into someone or volunteer or do something good for somebody, you kind of forget about your problems for a little bit in the moment. So that was me going through this depressed state, but God is so good because he led me out of that and really through the Mary Kay opportunity. And I'm so grateful for that. Okay. Now, anyway, we're going to move on to our next step. Okay. So we did our cleanser, we did our eye cream. Now, at nighttime, I would be putting on this nighttime recovery. So the little beads in it actually burst open and they burst open and it's collagen building peptides and amino acids. So when I put it on, you could see like, I don't know if you could tell, but all the little beads are like crushed up. So I'm not putting that on right now because I'm going to do my daytime routine. So moisturizer, this is an antioxidant moisturizer. You could use this day and night, and all you need is a little bit. So a little bit goes a long way. And we're going to put this on, all right, all over your face and your neck and your chest, y'all, because this is always pretty much exposed to the sun. So we want to take care of this area too, not just our face, but this whole area. And then the last step in my skincare that I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. Now, we do have some other things. I know one of you mentioned like larger pores, breakouts, things like that. So getting on a good skincare routine is actually going to help you with your pores and breakouts. But we do have some specific things like I just brought it out. Oh, this is mine. I just opened one. So one of the benefits of being a Mary Kay consultant is we get a really big discount. So we get half off, between 30 and 50% off all of our own products. So I ran out of my microdermabrasion treatment, but it's a really fine scrub that deep cleans your pores and also helps with the texture of your skin. I keep it in my shower, but it deep cleans in the pores and cleans all of that out. And it also comes with a pore minimizer. So a serum, you could use it every day. It tightens the skin and closes the pores back up. So I wanted to share that because one of you mentioned that. All right. Now, the last step here during the day is this daytime defender. It has SPF 30. So, and it also has prickly pear. Yes, which is a really great antioxidant. So we're putting this on all over the face. Okay, Sherry, were you talking about the microdermabrasion treatment? Because you said sold, so I'm assuming it was that. Ooh, I love how this feels. And you know what else I love about this? is it's not greasy. Like it gives your skin a little bit of a glow. You know, some sunscreens like greasy. And another fun fact about Mary Kay products is they follow the European Union clean beauty standards. And if you know anything about that, they actually ban thousands of chemicals that the FDA does not. So I love that. And they do not also test on animals. So I love that. They actually have a warehouse. And y'all, I gotta tell you, I have 3 little kids and I hear them like slamming the doors. So if you hear that too, I am so sorry. But my children, I will show you, because I was saying fast forward from earning my car, so much has changed. And these are my daughters. So this is Aria. So she's gonna be 11 like next week, which is so crazy. And then my spicy redhead, she's probably the one slamming the doors. That is Arabella. It just turned 6. Alana is 3. So again, God has a sense of humor. I never liked the color pink, didn't really do skincare and makeup. I wasn't even sure if I wanted kids at one point, just because of like my past and things that happened in my own childhood. Which one of the reasons also I got to share this, Mary Kay, they have nonprofit, they support domestic violence shelters, which is near to my heart. I'm not going to go into that whole story, but one of the shelters where I live receives a grant from Mary Kay every single year. And I am grateful for that too. So Korean skincare, so really it's pretty much the same because Mary Kay products have the same ingredients in Korean skincare. The only reason why like it's so viral is because of TikTok. I'm just saying. And not everything you get on TikTok is great either. I'm just letting you all know. Okay. Okay. So anyway, going back, we did the skincare. So this is like your basic everyday, your cleanser, your moisturizer, your eye cream, your day and your night. So this is the difference between like, so think about a grape and a raisin, right? So a grape is all plump and juicy and awesome. And then a raisin, it's the same exact fruit, but it's like all dried out. So that's like the difference between taking care of your skin and not taking care of your skin. And especially as we age, we need to do a little bit more to keep that youthful glow. So this skincare is like again, your underwire bra. Now I got to show you this. So the other skincare, now this is the one that I use, by the way. It's a little bit extra, it has retinol in it. If you have lived and you have any type of skincare damage, like this is the repair set. So this would be like your push-up bra, okay? So it has a foaming cleanser, a lifting serum, which is like Spanx for your face. You can use it other areas. So I have 3 kids, so you know, I had to use it like some other areas and it works. So this awesome eye cream. Oh, a day and a night treatment. And the night treatment has retinol in it. And then I got to show you this eye cream because this is the one that I use. It has this special metal tip that on contact, it reduces puffiness and swelling. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, this feels good. It actually always stays cold too. I feel like I need extra after my kids have been home for the summer. Okay. Anybody else have kids? If you do, type it in the chat. How many kids do you have? So this metal is an alloy and it's a special type of metal combination that reduces that puffiness and swelling. It has zinc, magnesium, aluminum, and copper. So another thing, I talked about the microdermabrasion. And one of the products that we have that is a very, very like same ingredients as a Korean skincare and absolutely not. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot, Sherry. I have to wave these pop-ups. So every time you guys say the word sold on whatever product, I get to wave these pom-poms. So yay, Sherry. Woo! Eye cream and microdermabrasion. We got you. We got you. Okay. So, oh my gosh, Marianne, I am so sorry for your loss. Thank you for sharing that. I mean, that must be so hard. I couldn't even imagine. Christina 3, Karen, you have 1. Melanie, you are a trooper. 5 and 1 on the way. Congratulations. So, okay, what I was going to show you though is this facial peel. So it has glycolic acid and also a marine extract. So a lot of people talk about the glass skin, the K Beauty. This is one of the ingredients, like a peel, a facial peel that is a chemical exfoliator. It doesn't actually peel off your skin, but it dissolves dead skin on your face. So it gives you that glowy glow that everybody needs. Okay. All right. Moving on though, we talked about the peel. Oh my gosh, we have a charcoal mask, which is also amazing. We have so much. Now, I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to put a little bit of this on, but when we do, so by the way, y'all, you do have an opportunity to have your own beauty experience. So if you want to have your own, you get free products and you could try some of our K Beauty products. So this is I'm glad I didn't just put this on. This is a cleanser. I thought this was our hydrating mask. It looks almost identical, except the bottom is different. Isn't that hilarious? Karen, okay, so Karen is sold on the facial peel. Yes, I'm so excited for you, Karen. You are gonna love the facial peel. All right, what I was trying to show you is this hydrating cream mask. So this is also a part of that glass skin, the K Beauty. It has hyaluronic acid. I'll show you how pretty it is. And it has glycerin, which is like naturally occurring. So you're going to put this on and it gives you, like, you could keep it on your skin. You don't have to take it off, or you could if you wanted to. You could even do it underneath your makeup, but it helps to hydrate your skin like a lot. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but the hyaluronic acid, it plumps your skin cells and it helps them to retain water. So as we age, we lose a lot of water. So as we're looking at my skin, you could see it has a little bit of a glow. And this is how I feel so much more confident just even going out and about without makeup. And I was that person. I felt like before anybody else saw me, I had to be putting makeup on. And yes, Melanie, it is a newer product. I'm obsessed with it. Okay, a couple other things, y'all. We do have another skincare line. So it is called the Mary Kay set. Now, this would be like your training bra. So this is for like younger people between the ages of 8 and 18. It has a cleanser, a scrub, a moisturizer, and a toner. And I know a lot of ladies, like my daughter, she's going into middle school. So this is the set that she's going to be using because now it's that time. You got to start taking care of your skin. And I'm not just going to go, like, I've heard some 9-year-olds using retinol. No, ma'am, that is not okay for 9-year-olds. But if you go into Ulta, who knows? So you can apply it after your wash, and it's not really a moisturizer. So this is something that you are only supposed to use 2 to 3 times a week, but it can be applied after you wash your face. You could leave it on overnight. You could use it in addition to a moisturizer, but it's not like an everyday. It's 2 to 3 times a week to boost hydration. So that's a good question, Jessica. Thank you for asking that. All right, y'all. So we're going to do like 2 more quick things because let's say if I'm going out and about, I find that the final step in a great skincare routine is to even out the skin tone and give it an extra layer of protection. So my skin, I'm super pale, as you could see, and I have very sensitive skin, especially to the sun. Like I have some autoimmune stuff that I was told that I've had, I don't claim any of that because I am healed by the blood of Jesus, by his stripes. I got to share that. But I am more sensitive to the sun. So I got to make sure like I am protected. So this is a foundation primer. All right. Now what a primer does, I'm about to show you. It's so fun. It fills in any like pores or lines or creases, and it helps to control oils. So all of this shininess is about to be going away, as you can see. And some people use this as a skincare product because technically it is. It kind of like blurs any type of imperfection and it controls oils throughout the day. So we're going to do this. And I'm also, well, now that I've just pulled this out, I feel like I need some under eye corrector. So what this does is it hides dark circles, which I might have some of those because we just pulled the rails off my baby's crib. And she has not been wanting to go to sleep. And then she's been going into my room at night and then kicks me in the face when she's sleeping. So hence I got some dark circles. So this under eye corrector, I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to do one side. So what it does, and there's 2 different shades, by the way, but it literally gets rid of your dark circles and kind of neutralizes any type of blue, any type of dark circle that you might have going on. So as you can see, looking a little crazy. And then, all right, looking, oh my gosh, that did amazing things. All right, let's do this other eye. I love that. Hey, Josephine, thank you so much for being on. All right, so we are putting on the under eye corrector and this shade. Oh, I just feel so much better already. I feel so much better after I'm hiding my dark circles. See, a little bit of makeup does wonders. Now when I look in the mirror, I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, when is the last time you got any sleep? So, all right, what's my next thing here? I'm just looking for my shade. So this is CC Cream. Now, if you're just looking for like a quick, like you're a minimalist with the makeup, but you want to wear something, this is my favorite. It's called CC Cream. And you see it has like a little pump. So I do like a pump and a half. And it has so many skincare benefits. It has SPF. It has age fighting. It helps with redness. It stands for complexion corrector. So when I first put it on, it might be looking a little bit yellow. I'm just sharing that with you. But don't be afraid. There's only 5 shades. So as you blend it, it actually blends in to your skin and it evens everything out, like helps with redness, and it gives you that extra layer of protection on the face. So I really like that because sometimes my face gets a little red, especially if I go out in the sun. So I like to just kind of even everything out. So as you see, isn't that crazy how it like was yellow, but now it matches? So that's how we want to make sure, like, we don't want any lines. We want to blend all of that in. And if I'm feeling a little more extra, oh, these are so fun and so easy. This is a cream cheek stick, a blush stick. Now it has multiple uses, but we're going to put a little bit of this on kind of like in the every area. We're going to put a little bit of this on because I want to bring some color like back in. And this also, if you decided that you wanted one of these, a larger portion than normal goes to the Mary Kay Foundation. So I think I was telling you that they support domestic violence awareness. So they give grants to shelters that help women and children. And also they give grants to scientists that are like researching a cure or even alternative treatment to cancer. So I love that. And there's 2 shades. And guess what else? I'm even going to use this like right here. Because hey, I need like something really like quick and easy, especially for the summertime. So this one is really pretty. It's like a berry shade. It's called Spark Change. But there is another one and it's buildable. And if I was feeling real extra, I might even like put a little bit even here. Like just give myself a little bit of extra color. Ooh, I'm liking that already. Okay, where is my mascara? Well, I'm just going to have to use this one. So, this is our Fanorama mascara. And I love this because it has vitamins in it to help your lashes grow. And it also defines and lifts your eyelashes. So let me just use a little bit. So this would be like my dash out the door makeup look. Like if I literally have 5 minutes to get ready or even like 3 minutes, I need to put something on that is just going to be easy and not take a whole lot of time, right? So, all right, we're putting on our mascara and I love that again. And another thing is it doesn't flake off and it doesn't sweat off. So we all need something like that. And we do have a waterproof mascara. And I'm also going to share this with you. It's so hard to talk and do mascara. But what I'm going to share with you is that every 3 months, we should be replacing our mascara, getting a new one. All right, now that I'm going into it, y'all, I gotta show you like 2 more things, and then we're done. I promise you. So these eyeshadow sticks. If I have like an extra minute, I will use one of these eyeshadow sticks. So, because they're so easy and they're waterproof. So there's several different shades. I'm gonna show you this. What is it? I already did a little bit of pink, so I'm gonna show you this copper. It's called Copper Nova, and it's so easy. So you like pull it up like this, and then you apply it right onto your eyes like that. And then I like to use my fingers and just kind of like blend it in a little bit because once it dries, it's literally crease proof. So it is not going anywhere. That is so pretty. And we have like a champagne colored one. This one is called Radiant Bronze. So if I was wanting to do like an evening look, I could even add like a tiny bit of this and like blend it. I'm going to blend it, I promise. See, I thought this was my 5-minute look and then like y'all got me pretty excited here. So this is the Radiant Bronze. And again, I'm doing all of this with my fingers. Like we do have amazing brushes, which at your second session, if you wanted to try some of those, you absolutely could. Oh, Jessica. Okay. Sold on the eyeshadow stick. All right. Now, what color did you want? That way we know. But I showed you 2 of them. And then they have, oh, this one is called Pink Prisms, which is also very pretty. And then they have a Midnight Galaxy, which I have used that. That is a good smoky eye. So again, really, really simple stuff. And then at the very end of everything, like once I'm done, I got to put on this finishing spray. So this finishing spray is literally what locks everything in, and it's still going to keep my dewy glow that I was going for. But if you are feeling like, okay, I really need some extra help here, we do have a translucent powder that will help to set the look, but you're not going to see any of that glow. But I wanted the glow today. I needed a little bit of a glow. Okay, Jessica, the bronze and the dark bronze. I got you. All right. So, finishing spray. And I'm just going to show you. You know, I'm feeling so much better now that I'm going to go put my kids to bed. All right. So this is our dash out the door look. It does not take a lot of time. Now I feel like I got to fix my hair. You ever do that? Like once you get your makeup on, you're like, ooh, I just got to like fix myself and go to Target. Where would you go? Like, where's your go-to place? All right. So what we're going to do, ladies, I'm just going to go over what it is that we did really quick. I want you to type in the chat, what was your favorite? And of course, if there's other things that you want, then type that in the chat or on your little game board if you have that. Okay, so today we did the Miracle Set, which if you got your pampering package, you would get one of these in there. Yay. And if it's not there yet, it's on the way. And if you didn't request one, we can always pop an extra one into your order. Just letting you know. Okay, so cleanser, moisturizer, eye cream. And then we have the day and the night. So that's your Miracle Set, your basic everyday. So I love that. Yes, I got to do my skincare. Skincare, you know, your makeup will never be looking like a 10 if your skincare game is at a 2. And we did talk about some of our other skincare lines. We do have a men's line, by the way, and an acne line. Just throwing that out there. It's great. I've heard a lot of people compare it to Proactive. That really helps to clear up the skin when someone's struggling with acne. Okay, what is next? What do we do? All right, so I also talked to you about our hydrating cream mask. I did use some of that. We talked about our microdermabrasion, like that deep cleansing of the pores. We talked about the Revealing Radiance facial peel. Hey, Lauren. And yes, absolutely. So all Mary Kay products are great for sensitive skin. And they are all hypoallergenic. So I love that because I have super sensitive skin, like I was sharing with you. All right. So these three, though, this is really going to help you achieve that glass skin. And at your beauty experience, when you book that, if you want to try those, like absolutely, we could send some of those to you. Okay. So another thing is, like I was just thinking, like, when's the last time you've exfoliated for real? Just wondering. I'm asking for a friend. But anyway, so let's talk about our makeup. So I just did a quick makeup look. I wasn't even planning to do all that I did, but since I was going, thank you for your patience. So we did foundation primer. That went on first. Oh man, this under eye corrector, I'm so happy I put this on because it really helped with my dark circles from trying to get my toddler to sleep in her big girl bed. That's going great. I'm speaking it out. It's going great. Okay. We did the CC cream, which was what kind of evened out my skin tone. Very lightweight foundation. It's almost like a tinted moisturizer. But I will say we do have an amazing full coverage foundation that just came out recently, and we are looking for ladies to match. So if you like full coverage, we'll hook you up with that. We did the cheek blush stick that I used on my cheeks, which I feel like I might need some more. I might put more on. And then I used on my lips, and I even put some on my eyes. Isn't that awesome? And then we did a little bit of these two colors. Hold on, I'm finding them. Of the eyeshadow sticks. So the Radiant Bronze and then the Copper Nova. Those were the two. We did the Fanorama Define and Lift Mascara, which, by the way, we have several different types of mascara. Okay, and can't forget the finishing spray. So this is like going to lock everything in. It is not going anywhere, like even in the 200-degree weather that at least we're experiencing. So I feel like everybody needs this. I'm really happy with the way this came out. I just might wear this look for my 4th of July family weekend because it's light, and I feel like I still have, a little bit on, and I do feel like a little more confident when I have makeup on. So, and yes, Melanie, it is a blush stick. I am obsessed because it goes right along with that glowy glass skin look. Okay, y'all. So we talked about the products, and if you have already made your game board, awesome. So we're going to talk about the first question, right? So we did our game board. The first question was, what products were your favorite, and what are the things that you just have to have, that you just have to take home with you tonight? So put that in question number 1. You could put it in the chat if you want. And Christina, where are you at? Oh, Christina and Nydia, if you could share your website link in your group, like as soon as we get off here, that way people know where to shop. Of course, if you are on here live, we're going to send you a message too. So be looking for that once we get off. Now, question number 2, I want you to write the word free or the word me. So I know we talked about a few times that is one of the ways that you can help your consultant out is by having a beauty experience. So it could be online, just like this. And Nydia, okay, I will get you that list, friend. I'll get you the list of everything, and I'll get you hooked up. But anyway, so beauty experience, very similar to this, right online. We create a group. You invite your friends. We tell you what to say. And then we also mail out free beauty packs to everyone that requests one. and it may not get there on time depending on when they request it, but they do get one for free. And I love that because I know what a difference the products have made for my own skin. And no one can believe I'm actually 52. Just kidding. I wish I could see your face right now. I am not 52. I'm actually 39. But hey, I've seen women that are in their 70s and 80s that look like they could be 39. I'm just saying. That have been using the products a long time. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, beauty experience. Beauty experience. So it could be online. So I want you to type the word free in the chat if you're like, yes, I want to have a beauty experience. I want to help my consultant. I want to get free products. And it's super easy. You could be in your pajamas because you don't have to be on camera. And even if you're a consultant, you still don't have to be on camera. We can partner up for this. So anyway, it can also be in person. If you're local, we have a really fun studio where you could come in person and we have lots of fun. Oh my gosh, I laugh so hard. Like after having 3 kids, you got to be careful laughing that hard because things don't work the way that they used to. Anyway, too much information. But put the word free. Yay, Mary Ann. Well, that just deserves, yes, pom-poms. And then if you are like, I really don't want free products and I really don't want to help my consultant in that way, then I would rather, pay full price tonight. So write the word me on your paper, like follow up with me for my order. And then I'm going to share y'all a couple of fun things. So I'm going to share a couple fun things about Mary Kay Business. And I don't want you to tune out because this is for your consultants training as well. And we're going to ask you a couple questions about it. But I will say this, and if you guys have questions about the business, like pop it in the chat because that's really going to help Christina, Nydia, all the other ladies that are on here, like learn because she's still learning. She's brand new. So if you have a question about the business, type it in the chat. But I will share a couple of quick facts. So number one reason why women want to join Mary Kay is actually like for the discount. Because we get such a great discount. I know for me, I love that because I have 3 daughters. They do dance and makeup, and plus I'm my own best customer. And what's really fun, y'all, well, let's say this, money. Money is really like right up there tied with the discount because so many women out there need extra money. I see all the time women looking for opportunities to work from home so they could be present with their children or even just make a little extra money to pay the electric bill, to put groceries on the table. There's a lot of people that are going through so much right now. And money is really a huge reason, probably number 1.5, like why people join Mary Kay. So it's really easy how we make money. So let's just say you wanted this cleanser, easy math. So you order it on our website. Some people choose to have product on hand. Great. I love that. So order this cleanser. It's $30. And then Mary Kay ships it out. You don't have to do anything. And then that $15 profit, that gets put into your bank account. And you don't have to wait 2 weeks for a paycheck. So you can make money anytime that you want. And we teach you how to do that. You do not have to be a salesperson because I sure wasn't. I was terrified to do anything with selling. But what I have found is that we sell things all the time because we're always sharing things that we love. So when we love the products, it kind of makes it easy. Anyway, people are going to buy it anyway. Like I love that. It's like they're going to get their skincare and makeup anyway. So might as well be from you, right? So money. And then of course there's leadership opportunities in Mary Kay that if you choose, you can move up into leadership. I mean, I share with you, my director, her highest paycheck at the time was $13,000 in 1 month. I've been around women who made over $50,000 in 1 month. Like, I'm not going to be bragging on myself and my own paycheck, but I just say like, hey, that $50,000 in a month, I mean, if other people can do it, why not any of us, right? Like, what would you do with that? Even an extra $1,000. And you can't say pay bills. It has to be something fun. Like, type it in the chat. What would you do? So money, let's talk. What else? Recognition. Oh my goodness. It is so much fun. I know some of you like we just came off of the end of our seminar year, they call it, where we all work really hard as a team for different things. And one of the really cool things, I didn't wear my diamond. That's okay. My kids, before I hopped on here, they locked my bedroom door and then I couldn't find the key. Like they locked everybody out of my room. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to wear my jewelry. It's fine. Anyway, this is the type of day I'm having, but at least I look good. Anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, prizes and recognition is huge. I know at my last job when I worked in healthcare, the only time anyone ever talked to me was to tell me what I did wrong. So that was not, I did not feel good about that. But I just earned, and I'm not trying to brag on myself. Like, this is how amazing my customers are. And I'm not special. Like, so many other women have earned this, but a diamond ring from the company. Do I have the picture? I think I have the picture on my desk somewhere so I could show you guys. Oh, yes, I do. So I have this little tracking sheet. Look, this is what it looks like. It's an amethyst and diamond and white gold. So I'm so excited. We're all going to a big seminar next month where we get to have fun and celebrate. Another thing, y'all, the cars. So our team, we have actually earned, I don't even know, 8 or 9 cars so far. And this is the next one. Look how close we are. And you know what else, though, is we're going to be earning that pink Cadillac. And I just want to tell you, ladies that are on here tonight, anybody can earn a car. Like, you can absolutely do it. If you want to do it, I will teach you how to do it. So it's all about like what we're telling ourselves, really, the mindset. So cars, we talked about that. They pay 85% of your insurance. And if you didn't want the car, you could take cash. What? The achievement and the advancement, you get to decide what that looks like because we don't have a boss per se. We don't have a monthly quota. So it's really whatever you would want to get out of it, which I love. You know, my husband, he's in law enforcement. I have 3 small children. I feel very blessed and fortunate that I have this type of opportunity. And that's why I love sharing it with other women because I know that there's so many women out there that would love to be able to live this lifestyle. And even if it's just a little extra money or getting the products at a discount and supporting an amazing company. But anyway, so I love that. You can decide to do this however you want to do it. And even though you are your own boss, like you're in business for yourself, excuse me, but you're not by yourself. So we have an amazing team, the champion team, amazing team. I love our team and I feel very blessed to get to like coach and mentor so many of these women. So we're never by ourselves, even though like, yeah, it is our own business. We have a mentor, we have a team, we have people that support us. So, and I think my favorite part of Mary Kay, like you could take all of the material things away, really. The money, the cars, the diamonds, the trips, you know, but money, like money doesn't buy happiness, but it can buy choices, right? That could lead to increased happiness. But I want to say just the personal growth, that is something that money cannot buy, y'all. And money cannot buy that personal growth. And, you know, it's something that is not really taught in school. It's like amazing. And I would not trade that for anything. The personal growth, the friendships also have been huge. Women lifted me up like going through, oh man, I could tell you my testimony, but that might be for another day, y'all. Anyway, but I want you to put on our last little question on your hashtag board. I don't even know where I put it. I lost it again. Sorry, ladies. I've got papers everywhere because you know it's the end of the month. Oh, here it is. So question number 3, I want you to write down like scale of 1 to 10. What would be your interest level in joining your consultant's team? So 1 would be like, I would rather eat dirt and no, thank you. I'll just pay full price. It's fine. And then 5, you can't put 5 because, you know, that's like being in the middle. You got to be somewhere over the line. And 7 or 8 would be, okay, I'm interested, but I have questions. So let's talk about it and let's talk a little bit more. And 10 would be like, yes, I am a decision maker. What do I have to do? Actually, I have this little paper here. And it shows you like how you would get started. I know it's backwards, but it is $35, like only $35 to start Mary Kay. For whatever reason you want to do it, for the discount, to help your consultant. Maybe you want to earn extra money or even a lot of extra money. Earn a free car, trips. You can actually earn a cruise right now. And Lindsay, who is on here, who's actually Christina's recruiter, is like in the top 5 of our team for cruise points. It's so much fun. All right. And you can also get this Pro Start. So this is 90. But if you're a bargain shopper, it's kind of a no brainer because you get this beautiful bag. You get almost everything we tried tonight. So the miracle set, you get makeup remover. What else? You get a microdermabrasion. You get a charcoal mask. You get some CC cream, mascara, some samples, mirrors, all types of fun stuff. So that is awesome. All right. But anyway, y'all. So scale of 1 to 10. Now, thank you so much, ladies, for being on tonight. I just appreciate you hanging in there. And we're gonna give you like 10 minutes to finish filling out that game board and send it to me or your consultant. But be on the lookout for a little 3-way chat from us. That way we can get your feedback. And thank you so much, ladies, for being on tonight. God bless you and congratulations again, Nydia, Christina. You guys are awesome. All right. Bye, everyone. Bye, ladies.